All right, so I thought I was gonna go live on here, but apparently YouTube does not allow you to go live for 24 hours after you activate your account. So basically, I'm gonna record this, I'm gonna upload it. I hope that you get something out of it. I saw, this is in response to Philip DeFranco's video on Friday, August 3rd about Kim Kardashian filming her sisters joking about anorexia and eating disorders and how Kim looks like she's starving herself and she's so skinny and like, oh my God, are you not eating? Because I think you're not eating. You look so skinny. You're as small as my purse. And maybe you've seen the video, maybe you haven't. You know, you can go see it on his page. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can find it in other places too. Again, that was Philip DeFranco, but and it was August 3rd. It was Friday. So basically, she's sitting there and her sisters are kind of egging her on, like, in a positive way, saying how she's so skinny and she must be anorexic, and they're kind of laughing about it. And the whole thing really left me feeling so irked. Like, it was repulsive. It was honestly, it's just disgusting. It's sickening to see that women are in the public eye, someone that famous and someone with that many followers and that many young girls and young women and grown women like myself watching this, who may or may not be struggling with eating issues or eating disorders. You know, everybody's in their own journey, everybody's in their own season, but who knows? It would only take one person to see that and think to themselves, oh, this must be how I get results, by not eating, because that's what she's doing, to really like fuck up or screw up someone's day. I don't know if YouTube will let me play this now because I just said the F word. Anyways, it doesn't matter. To screw up someone's entire day because they think that this celebrity is sitting there and she's not eating and that's how she's getting her results, being skinny. And the whole thing is just so disgusting. Like, as a celebrity, you should be promoting body positivity and making other women feel empowered. And I get it that they're sisters and maybe it's just sisterly love joking around, but there's nothing funny about anorexia or eating disorders or starving yourself because you feel like you need to be a certain body image. That's ridiculous and absolutely not necessary. You know, I am a health and fitness coach. It's something that I haven't personally struggled with anorexia, but I've definitely struggled with emotional eating. I've definitely struggled with thinking, like getting my mindset to realize that I need to feed my body more to fuel it. Just in general, I know that I used to feel like if you know, I'd go on diets and I'd be starving and I'd be sitting there like, if I don't starve myself, then I'm not going to get results. Or not starve myself, because that's obviously anorexia, but you know, if I don't really restrict my calories and really restrict my food, then I'm never going to lose weight. And that's not true. You can lose weight by eating 4 to 5 meals a day. It just matters what you're putting into your body. So you obviously don't want to be putting in like a ton of white carbs, white flour, a ton of sugar, soda, or sugary drinks, or energy drinks. I used to be really big on those. You just have to make the right choices, you know, eat sweet potatoes, eat whole wheat, whole grains, lean proteins, like veggies, fruits, all of that really matters. You know, I have a shake that I drink that adds in nutrients that I may or may not be like lacking, but I'm for sure getting them. And just paying attention to your body and how your body feels is so important, and really knowing that food is fuel. And if you want to have the fuel to get through a workout to make your body better, you're going to need to eat. You don't want to be running or doing a cardio or a HIIT workout or lifting on zero fuel, because it doesn't work like that. You need to have proteins in your body to give you energy. You know, same thing with carbs. You need to have those to burn off, to have the energy to burn them off. If you're starving yourself, then you're just, it's more harmful. And so I really just felt like the whole thing was extremely offensive and repulsive and just disgusting, because they are all women who are in the public eye. And hi, cat. It's just not cool. It's not cool. Kardashians, it's not freaking cool. You should be supporting women. You should be teaching positive habits, self-love and body positivity, and how to be healthy. I know that all these women can absolutely afford a nutritionist, so they should at the very least be like talking about that. Like, I'm eating healthy and I'm working out and I'm losing weight. Great. That's awesome. Good for you. But that's not what they're doing. They're talking about how they're starving themselves and how they're so skinny. And it was just, the whole thing was like, not cool. Not the business. It really irked me. And I know that at the end of that video, it was like, go ahead and leave your responses below. So I just felt motivated to share a video, a little quick video about why I just don't think that that should be anything that anyone, any celebrity should be promoting. You know, a lot of these celebrities they are held to a higher standard than a normal human being because they're in the media, they're in movies, they're looked up to as sort of false idols, and so they have to maintain this shape, this form. But what you don't see is that they really aren't enjoying a lot of the things that normal human beings get to enjoy. Like, if you want to have ice cream, you know, they don't have cake, they don't have white carbs. They probably have someone that's working with them, a trainer who's telling them exactly what to eat at exactly the time of days, and not everyone can afford that luxury, and you don't necessarily have to be a super rich person or a millionaire or anything like that to have access to those tools, even though that's sort of what's put out there. You know, there's a lot of options out there, but I just feel like they have other support and other means, and they don't need to be promoting not eating. That's just, it's sick. It's sick, and that's a sickness. And that's where it's like not a laughable thing, and it's just, the whole video just rubbed me the wrong way because it was just so vile seeing these women joke about an eating disorder and how almost like, oh, it's a good thing that you're not eating. Look at the results that you're getting, which is just not something that should be promoted ever. And it doesn't work. It's not sustainable to not eat. You're obviously going to be miserable if you're not eating. And so I think that about covers it. Just, you know, I think that these kind of women who are in the public eye, and granted, she's famous for having sex with like Ray J or whatever and doing a sex tape, which is just kind of garbage in itself. And it just kind of shows you the character and the character of these women. Not all of them, but, you know, and maybe that was a long time ago, but really, like, you see things like this and it just like reaffirms in my mind, like, these are garbage people. We shouldn't be looking up to them. We shouldn't be idolizing them. We shouldn't be listening to them. And we absolutely should not be thinking that that's a solution. You know, what they're doing is what I need to do, which unfortunately is sort of how it goes. So, full rant, but please just remember that, you know, if you're watching this and you're struggling with your weight, like, there are options out there. I am always here to chat if it's something you want to talk about, because I know that I used to be 60 pounds heavier than I am now, drinking all the time, eating pasta all the time. You know, girl, I know it's a struggle. I've been there. And I'm happy. I love supporting people on their journey and helping them get through that crap. So I just feel like, just remember that you have worth, and you can eat and you can fuel your body with the necessary things that it wants, like, that are healthy for you, and you can still have, there's so many alternatives, you know, cauliflower rice, cauliflower mashed potatoes, cauliflower pizza. Like, cauliflower is the magical gift from the gods. But you don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to deprive yourself. You can have a treat every now and then. And you definitely should not be listening to these women who are talking about how it's funny that they're starving, because it's just not right. It's not cool. So I guess that's probably it. And I really hope that you got something out of this. I really hope that you really just, if you're struggling with your nutrition, if you're struggling with your weight, you know, there's that cliche saying, like, if you think you're not making progress, keep going. And that's absolutely true. You need to keep going, because you're not going to see progress overnight. You're not going to see progress even maybe necessarily in a week. But if you really are motivated and you have a strong why, you absolutely can get the results you want. It's not impossible, even though it feels like it. And seeing these kind of videos, it's shooting women everywhere in the foot. I don't know, that doesn't really make sense, but it's just disgusting, and it shouldn't be out there. And I feel like I'm glad that Philip DeFranco did the story on it to bring it to the attention of how disgusting it is, but also, like, he's someone who's so in the public eye that when he does a story like that, it's sort of showing it to more people that maybe wouldn't have seen it. I never would have seen that. I don't watch the Kardashians ever. And I saw it, and I'm still, the next day, just like sitting here like, what did I just see? Like, what did I just see? So as a woman, to another woman, to a girl, to a teenager, anyone who's struggling, like, you've got this. You have people who support you. I'm online. Obviously, there's people in your lives that support you. Go talk to them if you're struggling. Get in touch with a nutritionist. Get in touch with, you know, find someone that you can talk to about these things, because we've all been there, and you absolutely just should not be sitting there thinking that starving yourself is the answer. You're worth more than that. You deserve to eat and feel good and love yourself. All right. Good night.